Hello EDUSPLORERs, thanks for joining us again and welcome back to another informative and exciting video on our YouTube channel. If you are joining us for the first time, we want to thank you for watching. For those of you who've been following our channel, you will notice we focus on informative and educating content within the African continent. Today we are looking at exclusively the Republic of Zambia. There have been lots of talk and news over the Republic of Zambia, from its economy, its people, the challenges that the country faces, and lots of other issues, interaction with the Chinese. However, today we are looking at a completely different country, a country that just has a successful democratic transition to a new government. In this episode, we will lay down to you the reason why Zambia is just so important in the African continent, from paying the price with regards to its contribution during the decolonization of Africa, and also in different ways. Also, we will close this episode in looking at the economy of Zambia and the best places to visit for those of you who plan to travel. So without any more delay, we shall just dive straight into it. In considering Zambia, Zambia is officially the Republic of Zambia. It's a landlocked country in central South Africa, separated from Zimbabwe by the Zambezi River. Zambia is also bordered by Angola, Botswana, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Malawi, Mozambique, Namibia, and also Tanzania, with an area of just over 752,000 kilometers square. Zambia is a country slightly larger than twice the size of the Republic of Germany, or slightly larger than a state in the United States like Texas. Zambia has a population of just over 18 million people based on recent figures. Capital and largest city is Lusaka. Spoken languages are English. Several other Bantu languages will include, and dialects are things like the Bemba, the Nyanga, the Tonga, and the Lozi language. Moving ahead, the territory of Northern Rhodesia was administered by South African Company from 1891 until the takeover by the United Kingdom in 1923. During the 1920s and 1930s, advances in mining spurred development and immigration. Also, the name was changed to Zambia upon independence in 1964. As of 1980s and 1990s, declined copper prices and prolonged drought hurt the economy of Zambia. Elections in 1991 brought an end to one-party rule at the time. Also, it should be noted that Lusaka is the largest city in the Republic of Zambia, with a population of just over 3 million people based on recent census. It serves as Zambia's capital and the country's commercial center. The city is located in the agricultural regions of central Zambia and is connected through trains and roads to all major parts of the country. The British government founded Lusaka in 1913 as a remote outpost for British administrators and farmers. The Soli people were the original inhabitants of the land, but as of the 1890s, the British South African Company seized the territory, which had been called Lusaka with an A, and also honor of the Soli people. Zambia is a transformative African country. The country has been through a lot, but it's moving through a new direction. There's been transformation. So far, we are looking at how Zambia will be accomplishing its own different challenges that it faced over the years. If you are new to our channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Large parts of Zambia are tinily populated. Much of the population is concentrated in the country's most developed area, known as the Line of Rail, which is served by a railway linking the Copper Belt with Lusaka, the capital, with also the border of Livingstone. Looking at different aspects, Zambia has a long land border on the west with Angola, but is divided from its neighbors to the south by the Zambezi River, to the southwest in the tiny projection of Namibia territory known as the Caprivi Strip, at the eastern end of which Zambia and three of its neighbors, which we've just mentioned, Namibia, Botswana, and also Zimbabwe, appear to meet at a point which is known as the Quadruple Point. Although the precise nature of the meeting is contested, man-made Lake Kariba now forms part of the river bordered with Zimbabwe. So to point out, in other aspect, the long border with the Democratic Republic of the Congo also starts at Lake Tanganyika, crossing to Lake Weru, and follows the Lumpula River to the Pedicus, a wedge Congolese territory that cuts deep into Zambia to give the country Zambia a distinct butterfly shape. Looking at other aspects with regards to the transformative African country and considering its economy, Zambia's capital, Lusaka, has attracted lots of businesses and companies, mining companies from all over the world, doing business in Zambia at the moment. Considering Zambia's economy from pre-independent time to now, there's been lots of changes. However, Zambia's economy is heavily dependent on mining, in particular the mining of copper. Reserves of copper are ore. Also, some mines are becoming depleted. Cost of productions have increased and income has fluctuated depending on the prices of copper in the world market, accentuating to the needs for Zambia to broaden its economic base. Agriculture is relatively poorly developed so far. However, there are other sectors in the agricultural sector that are advancing. There is also major investment in infrastructure industry that did take place after independence. State involvement in all aspects of economy and early features of independence in Zambia created a highly centralized system of economic structure. Changes in political structure of the country also around the 1990s were accompanied by efforts to increase private investments and also involvement particularly in the industrial sector, which continue into the 21st century as we're looking at how Zambia is moving forward. Shortly after independence, Zambia embarked on a program of national development planning, the Transitional Development Plan, preceding to the first National Development Plan that was since 1966 to about 71. The country is adapting its economy to modern days issues. There are lots of challenges as well, of course. This plan also which provided major investment infrastructure and manufacturing. There are lots of international companies that have moved into this country to do business. Zambia does export products to other countries within the region, and also a major switch to the structure of the country's economy came to the Mulungishi reforms that was a couple of years ago, in which the government declared its intention to acquire also equity holdings in a number of other companies that were privately owned and having shares in those companies. However, Zambia continued to invest in different ways. There are lots of global companies that are currently doing business in this African country. If you are new to our channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Lusaka does operate as the main business hub and the most attractive part of the country, so to point out. However, this city is something that has been talked about in recent years. The country's development infrastructure in different ways. The transition that's just happened in Zambia at the moment. Many people are looking to see how Zambia could transform its economy to becoming the most attractive economy that it was during the post-colonial period. In looking at you, those of you who've been to Zambia, we would like to know what you feel has attracted professionals and businesses to this country. If you are coming from Zambia, we would like to know why people should visit Zambia and explore this transformative African country. Like we pointed earlier, Zambia did pay the price during the pre-colonial time and also during the time that most African countries within the sub-region were looking at acquiring their independence. However, the country also served as a safe zone for those revolutionary leaders who were seeking to use Zambia as a launching pad. In that reason, Zambia paid the price hugely in a number of ways. For those of you who plan to visit, as we've promised in this episode, that we shall be discussing with you the 10 best places for you to visit while you are heading to Zambia. You can't go to Zambia without talking about Lusaka. Lusaka is the best place to start your Zambian journey, so to point out, or your adventure, as it's located in the south of the country. It's the capital city and main economic hub. More importantly, also, you don't want to go to Zambia without talking about Victoria Falls. If you can't have a list of the best places to visit in Zambia, and without you including Victoria Falls, then you haven't come about discovering Zambia. We will encourage you to check out Victoria Falls because it will amaze your experience with regards to this African nation. Another place you should check out will be the South Luangwa National Park. If you want to go to where the location is heading to, in this park. The park boasts one of the highest concentration of wildlife on the continent, including large amounts of elephant, giraffe, and also Cape buffalo. If you're also thinking of entering Zambia, you want to check out the Kafue National Park. The Kafue National Park is the jewel in the crown of Zambia's national park. Founded in 1924, Kaffwe is the oldest and largest protected game reserve in the country and second largest in Africa, which you're looking at. The park spans up to 22,400 square kilometers in central Zambia. Moving forward, you want to be in Zambia thinking about the Mosi-oa-Tunya National Park. If you're going to visit the town of Livingston, then you should have to know to stop at the Mosi-oa-Tunya National Park. The park has two parts, the Victoria Falls also and the wildlife section. Moving also forward, you don't want to be in Zambia without checking the Lower Zambezi National Park. This park is an incredible beautiful reserve extended out also along the glitchish waters of the Zambezi River. There are many great places to stay in this area. More importantly, you don't want to leave Zambia without, or you're planning to enter Zambia without visiting Lake Kariba. Lake Kariba wins the award for being the largest man-made reservoir in the world. It was created when the Kariba Dam was built on the Zambezi River, based in late 1950s. Somewhere very important also to check out would be the Shiwa Ngandu Manor House. If you find an English-style country estate of plant in Zambia, you won't be alone. Of course, Shiwa Ngandu is located in the northern province of Zambia and built by a young Chief military at the time. It will amaze your experience and to transform your perception with regards to Zambia. For those of you who will be being in Zambia in the next couple of months or years, you want to check out the Mwela Rocks National Monument. The Rocks National Monument is off the beaten path, but also it's an archaeological spot if you plan to check onto those trips. It's several caves containing over 700 well preserved and over 2,000 years old rocks painted left by the Tiwa Stone Age hunter-gatherers at the time. In closing this episode, you want to check out the Chimfunshi Wildlife Orphanage. This is a very interesting place to check out. If you need to break away from the wildlife, you need to find a safari. It's about 40 miles northwest of the Copper Belt town of Chingola in the Chimfunshi Wildlife Orphanage. It's an interesting place to check out. It's so beautiful for you, to those of you who plan to travel to Zambia. I mean, those were all what we got for you with regards to Zambia. If you are planning to spend some time in Zambia, we would like to know what takes you to this country. Zambia has been a transformative African country. Looking at its post-colonial time, the challenges that the country has got, the news all over the country talking about the Chinese doing business there and other infrastructural challenges. And again, the country just had a successful democratic elections. We all looking at how Zambia will come out strong post-COVID-19 and other things that we all looking to see how the Zambian people will embrace this period in their history. We want to thank you for watching EDUSPLORER. Hopefully we're able to inform you with regards to Zambia. We're looking forward to meeting you soon. We encourage you to watch our other videos on our channel and give us a like, and we are joining you soon in our next episode. So have a good day. Bye bye.